what's going on YouTube? Brandon here from Short Rider Chronicles. Today we're going to be going over exhaust on my 2024 ZX4R. We're going to be removing the stock exhaust, putting on the new exhaust, which today we're going to be covering the Yoshimura AT2 Street slip-on exhaust. We're going to go over the contents of that, and then obviously the removal, the installation, and I got some sound clips in there for you. All right, head on over. So moving on to the contents of the box here, we got our slip-on, our connector pipe, our clamp for the pipes. So from the stock to the aftermarket right here, gonna slip on right there. The stock exhaust is gonna connect here, and then this just cinches it down and keeps it nice and secure. This connector pipe also connects to the slip-on, and that's put together with this spring here, which leads me to Yoshimura actually gives you a spring puller here. If you don't plan on doing this very often, then it's fine. Otherwise, I do really like this one here. You can see the angle, and it gets better grip. I got this one off Amazon for like 10-15 bucks. So not a bad investment. And it also comes with a washer and bolt. If you're going from the stock exhaust to this exhaust, the existing washer on the frame there will work. If you're going from a aftermarket to this aftermarket, you may have to get a different nut. It just is what it is. It'll be pretty easy to find at like a local hardware store or something like that. So I'm going to show you how to get this all set up to get just put right on. So we're going to start here. This is going to go on here. You don't have to be very forceful. You just kind of like twist and push down just a little bit. Okay, so let's see how this is together here. And like I was saying, that spring is going to go from this point here's little hole to the arm or hook, whatever you want to call it, right there. I like to start from the exhaust itself and then pull it over to the pipe. So it gets hooked in right here. Grab our hook. Gonna go underneath just like that. You just want to hold this down really nice and tight. And then all you got to do is just pull it over. Just like that. Now this is ready to be installed. All you have to do is remove the stock. And then just on the bracket, washer, bolts, nut. That's it. Alright, and I will see you guys out in the garage. Alright, so pretty easy. We're just going to do the two bolts. So the one up here, connecting it to the bracket, and the pipe connecting clamp here. So the one up here is going to be that 10mm. The one down low is going to be that 12mm. So up here, you just need something to hold on that nut on the back. And then you just loosen it. Should be loose enough. I can just unscrew the nut here. Hold on to that nut because we're going to be reusing it. Set it off to the side. And change to that 12mm. This one you don't have to have anything hold it because it's self-threaded. You just got to get it loose enough. Should be loose enough. Now that it's all nice and loose, just lightly wiggle. You don't have to crank on it. And that's how you get rid of the stock exhaust. Alright, now we had this already all set up. Got the spring on there. Do need the clamp, the pipe clamp. So what you want to do is you want to also make sure it's on the outside there so you have access to it instead of having to get to it from the other side or under the bike. So just like removing, I'm just going to slide it on gently. Don't need to force it, don't need to be aggressive with it. We just wiggle it a little bit, it should just slide all the way down. Then we get to a point where you can't do that anymore. Okay. So just like the other one, it's going to go to this bracket here. Bracket. Washer, bolt, all the way through. The nut from the stock one will go on the back. Get that hand tight for now. Something to hold on to it on the back. And the one that came from Yoshimura, it is a 5.5 metric hex. So that's what you're going to have to use to tighten this down to the bracket here. So you don't want to be too tight. It should be snug, but you don't want it to be too tight. It's good to always recheck this stuff after you rode it for a little bit to make sure nothing loosened up on you. And then coming down here, just a 10mm bolt. I'm going to make sure it's over the existing and the new, so you get that seal there, clamps them down together. I'm going to hand tight this first. It's pretty loose, I guess. Again, snug, not over tight. And then readjusting or rechecking after you've ridden for a little bit, and we're good to go. So here we have the 2024 ZX4R here. Gonna do a cold start to get that nice cold start exhaust sound here. There's the new one here. Again, no baffle on this one. It's on order. We'll be getting it shortly. And all that is it's going to screw in right here to the inside. We'll post a video for that. So stay tuned, and here's that cold start with the new one. So to kind of wrap things up, went over the Yoshimura AT2 exhaust with the removal of the stock exhaust, putting on the new one, sound clips. I'll have some more sound clips later when it gets a little warmer out. Minnesota, it's 20-30 degrees and even colder. And the DB killer is coming in the mail, and we will get that video up as soon as I get that. So thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.